Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
I'm Chris Foster. U.S. life expectancy fell by a year and a half last year to 77.3, mostly due to an increase in deaths from the coronavirus pandemic. That's according to new numbers from the Centers for Disease Control. Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell says if people don't get vaccinated,
we're going to be back in a situation in the fall that we don't yearn for, that we went through last year.
Kentucky's other senator, Rand Paul, tells Fox he'll be sending a letter to the Justice Department accusing White House medical advisor Anthony Fauci of lying to Congress.
We have scientists that will line up by the dozens to say that the research he was funding was gain of function. He's doing this because he has a self-interest to cover his tracks and to cover his connection to Wuhan lab.
Gain of function research is making a pathogen more transmissible to study what it does to be able to stop it. Dr. Fauci told Senator Paul during a hearing yesterday,
"You do not know what you are talking about."
America's listening to Fox News.
Capital Tire Service, downtown Cleveland, your local Michelin dealer since 1967. Providing Cleveland with quality products and services for over 50 years. Come see Freddie or Tony in downtown Cleveland for a great deal on Michelin tires.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, here is your news for Wednesday, July 21st on Mix 1041 and Talk 1013, The Buzz. In news today, the Bradley County School District is excited to announce their Future Ready program with one-to-one technology. The COVID-19 pandemic has resulted in at least one positive thing, a much greater realization for the need to have access to technology for a rich educational experience. The technology department in Bradley County Schools had a vision and worked with the leadership team to develop a one-to-one initiative that would prepare the students of Bradley County to be future ready. The BCS Technology Department purchased 6,000 new devices last year that set their system up to be ready to go one-to-one in the 2020-2021 school year. This number doubles the number of devices in the BCS district. Bradley County Schools' Future Ready program supports students and learning by providing one device for each student in the district. The plan focuses on iPads for kindergarten and first grade students and Chromebooks for grades 2 through 12. Each school will communicate with its respective families on the deployment of the devices. For more information on this exciting initiative, please visit www.bradleyschools.org and click on the Future Ready tab and follow Bradley County Schools on social media. From WRCB Channel 3, Chattanooga firefighters worked to clear smoke following a small fire at a local hospital on Tuesday evening. It happened at Erlanger on East 3rd Street shortly after 5 p.m. CFD spokesperson Lindsay Rogers says a small fire in a third-floor closet at the hospital was extinguished by hospital staff. Fire crews were working to clear smoke from the building. No injuries have been reported at this time. The cause of the fire is under investigation. From the Chattanoogan, the Chattanooga Airport's new 1,300-space parking garage may not open until the 21st, but that didn't stop Terry Hart and the board from partaking in a ceremonial ribbon-cutting ceremony after Monday's board meeting. Mr. Hart said the project was completed both on time and within the budget set. He said it should open on Wednesday and that the rental cars will not move in until August. The 4th floor of the garage can be used as an observation deck, and board member Michael Mellon said it could be utilized to create an interest in aviation among children. In conjunction with opening the parking garage, the airport is redesigning one of the empty parking lots on Airport Road into a cell phone lot. This lot would be reserved for people who are coming to pick up people who just got off a flight. This has been your local and state news. You can get news anytime via the Mix 1041 mobile app or by visiting our website, mymix1041.com. From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, this is Jeremy Galt reporting.
Mrs. Winter's Chicken and Biscuits. It's always the right time for Mrs. Winter's. Serving up the most delicious Southern-style food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Their classically American Southern fried chicken, hot buttery biscuits, and home-style sides can't be beat. Mrs. Winter's on Keith Street near 25th Street in Cleveland. Visit lovemrswinters.com. Don't wait in line. Download the free Mrs. Winter's Chicken and Biscuits app for pickup or delivery.
Mix 104.1 WCLE, 5 minutes after 7 a.m. as we welcome everyone in to Mix Mornings. Of course, Mix Mornings served by Tzatziki's as we get back to what looks like a regular morning here, Bridget, after a couple of days of course, I was out Friday and out Monday, and then you and Ashley was taking an all-girls day on Monday. Then the guys just swarmed in yesterday, took over the studio, but it was a lot of fun.
Which was fun.
Yeah.
Got a lot of quiet time back there at my desk.
Yeah, you and Ashley got to have a girls' day in the back yesterday after being in the studio on Monday. But yeah, things kind of back to our normal flow on this Wednesday. Bridget, how's everything going? I didn't get a chance to talk with you yesterday.
I know. We missed you while you were out.
Yeah, I've had a family wedding that was in town. Lots of family from out of state, including my daughters and son-in-laws and my grandson. So that was a lot of fun. Had a wedding Saturday night. Of course, that was a tremendous time, and but yeah, just a good weekend. The weather semi-cooperated and was able to get all the events of the weekend in without the rain kind of affecting those and those type things. So how about you?
We're glad to have you back.
Well, I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, pretty normal around here. I'm out next week. Ashley's out today through the rest of the week, so we're all still kind of trying to get our vacations in this summer. Summer's winding down.
Summer is winding down. Now, of course, I'm still sitting in this chair that's normally occupied by Steve, which has got a few more days off himself as he kind of winds down. July is kind of his wind down period.
It is, yeah.
And so I'm just kind of sitting in, holding the seat hot till he gets back, which will be just whenever he decides. He's the boss, whatever he wants to do. We would get Austin in, but I think I look up and I see that his microphone has not been reconnected from the guys' day yesterday. So we'll get him hooked up here in a few minutes and let him chime in, let us know what's going on with him. But right now, let's go ahead and get out and check the streets at 7:07. Bridget, back over to you.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford Automotive Center is celebrating July 4th specials all month long on some of their most popular Chevrolets and Buicks, including SUVs and pickups. Don Ledford Automotive Center, North Lee Highway, and donledford.com, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there, and as always, if you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Cleveland. They work with the communities and businesses they serve to make sure that all forms of waste are handled in ways that are reliable for their customers, safe for their employees, and respectful of the environment. Visit them online at wasteconnections-clevelandtn.com. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Now, the theme for yesterday morning's show, Bridget, was they were looking at a Rolling Stones article. I believe it wasn't a current article. I believe it was just one that was talking about the best 100 shows of all time on TV. And I'm going to give you a few minutes. We'll get Austin's mic. We didn't get to chime in on that yesterday. And maybe we'll just do our top three.
Okay.
Top three favorite shows of all time. We'll kind of chime back in and get on the shirt tails of those guys yesterday. Since we did not get to participate, they were asking everybody else, but they didn't ask us, did they?
No, they sure didn't.
So I don't even think they asked Austin either. So we'll get our three favorite shows, kind of, again, revisiting what they did yesterday morning. Coming up here sometime in the next few minutes. So stick here with us on Mix 104.1.
Looking for the deal. 3 Mountain View Nissan locations mean one giant selection. And with over 800 new Nissan vehicles to choose from, we've got something the whole family will love. Like no payments for 90 days and 0% financing on select Nissan models. That's right, 0 payments and 0% financing on some of our best-selling Nissan models. So come shop Mountain View Nissan in Chattanooga, Dalton, and the all-new Cleveland, home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Wholesale Supply Group, you've heard the name for years. The experts trust them, and you should too. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just maintaining your home, Wholesale Supply Group has all the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products you need to supply any project. With great brands like Delta, Kohler, Rinnai, Mansfield, Progress Lighting, Square D, GE, and Milwaukee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need. Check out the locations in Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, Madisonville, Dalton, and Chatsworth. Online, wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open to the public.
Baskin-Robbins. Scoop it, shake it, cake it.
Dr. Eston Winger specializes in varicose vein surgery to help you live a fuller life.
Most everything that we do for varicose vein disease is done here in the office, and so a hospital stay is not required. We take most insurances here, and most vein procedures are covered by insurance, which most people don't realize. Or make an appointment, and I'd be happy to talk to you and evaluate your legs.
Schedule a consultation by phone 423-472-5423. Lifetime Certified is the new buzz in town for Vehicles Direct. 12-month, 12,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Lifetime powertrain warranty. Complimentary maintenance for 1 year. Certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Love it or leave it, satisfaction guaranteed. Best trade-in value in town. Kelly Blue Book Buy Center. Vehicles Direct, South Lee Highway in Cleveland at APD 40. Visit vehiclesdirect.com.
A good night's sleep is more than feeling well rested. Mermaid Mattress knows. It's having the power to tackle whatever the day has in store. Whether outdoors or at home, your next adventure begins at Mermaid Mattress. Better mattress, better price. Better sleep, better life.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center offers Bradley County's only state-of-the-art sterile compounding laboratory. We are here to customize drugs and medications that are not available commercially or over the counter. Maintain your health with medication designed to meet your body's specific needs. It's just what the doctor ordered. Put your health in the hands of trained professionals you know and trust. Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center, North Ocoee Street. Phone 476-5548 or visit medicalcenterrx.com.
Mrs. Winter's Chicken and Biscuits. It's always the right time for Mrs. Winter's. Serving up the most delicious Southern-style food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Their classically American Southern fried chicken, hot buttery biscuits, and home-style sides can't be beat. Mrs. Winter's on Keith Street near 25th Street in Cleveland. Visit lovemrswinters.com. Don't wait in line. Download the free Mrs. Winter's Chicken and Biscuits app for pickup or delivery.
Baskin-Robbins. Scoop it, shake it, cake it.
The long-standing manufacturer in Cleveland, Duracell, is hiring. The Cleveland plant is now accepting applications, both entry-level and experienced positions available. Jobs starting at $15 to $18.42 per hour. Apply now at Duracell.com. That's Duracell.com.
We are being defined by algorithms that think they know what you like and who you are. But is their digital version of you really you? The all-new Infiniti QX55. Introduce yourself.
Ocoee OBGYN is a local and trusted women's care center in Cleveland, Tennessee. They understand that everyone's health needs are unique. Therefore, Ocoee OBGYN will deliver care that accommodates you. From routine annual exams and screenings to delivering babies, Ocoee OBGYN does it all. To plan a visit or get an appointment, give them a call at 339-8881. That's 339-8881. Or check them out at OcoeeOBGYN.com. Ocoee OBGYN.
Hey, I'm Eric Gardner with Volunteer Rid-A-Pest with a helpful tip about termites. If you want to protect your home from termites, there's a few things you can do. Number one, if you have firewood, keep it at least 10 feet away from your home. Don't use wood mulch or bark around your home because this is termite food. And so if you put it around your home, you could attract termites. Make sure you use gravel or some kind of artificial mulch because you don't want to attract termites. Also, you can inspect your home yourself. You can just get some knee pads, a bright flashlight, and go look for anything that looks unusual on your joist. If you see something that looks unusual, call a professional. If you don't have one, give us a call at 698-7205.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And here's your current Vascular Institute temperature. Purple before purple was cool.
Spend $100 locally and $45 stays in our local economy. National chain stores leave only $15. Get a better mattress at a better price at locally owned Mermaid Mattress.
Here is your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast. We'll have partly cloudy skies today, a high near 90 and a low of 68 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high near 92 and a low of 67. Mostly sunny on Friday with a high near 92. Your current Vascular Institute temperature is 70 degrees.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Vehicles Direct. 12-month, 12,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Lifetime powertrain warranty. That's at Vehicles Direct, located on South Lee Highway in Cleveland. VehiclesDirect.com.
All right, Mix 104.1 WCLE. We will welcome in now officially Austin Chadwick, Mix TV producer. Austin, good morning to you, buddy. How are you?
Good morning, temporary boss.
Yeah, good to be back here with you guys today. Of course, I was here yesterday. I was just behind the scenes guy. I was playing an Austin yesterday. I was just behind the scenes guy.
Yes.
So,
you were working pretty hard yesterday. Yeah. I will give you that.
Trying to keep up with those four yesterday was a challenge all of its own. But that leads me kind of what we're going to mention here this morning. They did have a good idea. Their whole thing rotated around best TV shows ever. Whatever, they thought. They saw an article on Rolling Stone magazine that kind of broke down the top 100 shows of all time. They disagreed with that. I think pretty much everybody disagreed with that as far as what they had in there. And Bridget, I think some of the shows that I was surprised that wasn't higher. We mentioned Friends off the air. I think Friends would be a top 5, I would think.
Now that list was made in 2016 before, it was right as Friends came on to Netflix. And I think Netflix helped Friends quite a bit.
It probably did, and I don't think even the guys realized that. Of course, they didn't do any show prep like we never do around here. So they just found that article and just ran with it. They thought it was a recent article, but you're right, Austin, that at the end of their show yesterday, they discovered that it was a 2016 article. So probably a lot of shows from then to now, it's not even on there.
Right,
yeah. But just for our fun, since we didn't get to participate yesterday, our opinions didn't matter. Let's start off with you, Bridget. Top 3, top 4. Just whichever ones that you want to give out there. What's your feelings?
Well, I grew up on the Andy Griffith Show.
Well, yeah, Andy Griffith.
That's one of the greatest ones of all time, I think.
It's very good.
Yeah, Andy Griffith Show. I like the Andy. Now, I think I've said this before. I like the black and white editions of the Andy Griffith shows more than when they became color.
I used to work at News 12, and we played Andy Griffith every single night.
Absolutely.
And there was a point that, I know our Master Control Op could tell you every line to every show.
Favorite character on Andy Griffith since you watched it so much?
I would say probably Barney.
Barney, yeah. Probably me too. Yeah. Bridget, Barney would say, so that's a run across the board. All right, so continue on.
Saved by the Bell. Also grew up on that show.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Very good.
Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune, I like it.
American Idol back in the day whenever the original 3 judges were there.
Yeah.
And The Office. I love The Office.
Love The Office. My daughter Ashlyn loved The Office too. Her and Austin, I think, watched every single episode all the way through.
The Office is on my list, so we'll get to that in a minute.
All right, so that's yours. Go ahead, Austin. Let's hear what you got.
Okay, so now I am a big Walking Dead fan.
Okay.
And so I'm going to say that's my top show.
I would not have guessed that about Austin.
I have followed The Walking Dead since the beginning, and I love it, and I am hanging on by a thread, but I'm hanging on.
All right.
After 13 years, 14, 17 years, I'm not sure. And then The Office, I'm going to put number 2. And then it's a real big debate for number 3. If you pick 3, it's hard to pick that number 3. And so I really like Cheers, but they were also talking about Lost, and I forgot just how much I enjoyed Lost. But then you've got, regular shows like Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy and stuff like that. I mean, I grew up watching those.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so those were good. So I don't know. I'm going to say Cheers at this point is number 3.
At this point,
I really
enjoyed character on
Cheers. I loved Roethlisberger. What's his name? The one who travels. I forget his name.
Oh, yeah. I know you're talking about. I guess Woody Harrelson was my favorite character on Cheers.
Yes.
I mean, he was just this funny on there. Okay, here is going to be my top show, and it's because my wife still watches it 15 times a week, and I've kind of gotten used to watching them. Whenever there's nothing on, we always find Law and Order. There's always a Law and Order episode on some channel, so that's probably one of my top, because I still like them, but most of the time now I can go back and I can tell you who it was, what they did, this, that, and the other, because we've seen them so many times. I'm going to say probably American Idol, the original version of that. We watched that religiously for those first 8, 9 seasons, whatever it was, when the judges were on there. I'm going to go back and say some of my earlier shows, not in any particular order. Andy Griffith Show. I remember watching that as a kid. But I also remember a show that I don't remember being talked about yesterday that I thought was hilarious when I was a kid, was Good Times. Do you remember Good Times with J.J. Walker? I thought that was a fun show to watch, kind of lighthearted, a lot of fun. I liked All in the Family, The Jeffersons. That genre of shows for me growing up was just, they all were fun. It was back in a time when things were simpler. People cut up, they made fun of themselves and everything else going on, and you could do that and get away with it. Can't do that anymore, of course.
And remember TGIF with Family Matters and Full House.
Full House.
Step by Step.
I remember TGIF, and Full House would probably be there for me in my top 10, just because of watching that with the family. It was a family show that you could sit down and watch when my kids were younger, so good stuff there. What you, two girls, right?
Yes.
What's their favorite show that they kind of watch with you, or y'all watch together? It's kind of that show.
We watch a lot of the Disney shows.
Yeah, we did too.
I really do. I think Disney has done really well in the past 6 or 8 years, coming out with some good shows. So we've got some of those, preteen shows and stuff like that we watch. So,
I think we watch Disney a lot.
I would say Girl Meets World is probably one of my favorite of those. Then there's like Good Luck Charlie and several of those that we watch. So,
well, my grandson, who was in town over the weekend, introduced me to a new show that I've never seen before. It looked kind of fun. Richie Rich. I know it used to be a cartoon thing, but now I think it's on Disney. I think it's
there's
Disney
a new
show.
version of it. Disney's been remaking a lot of stuff, so
that was fun. And I seen a remake of Turner and Hooch. Is that coming on?
Wow!
You remember Tom Hanks and the Big Dog?
That. Yeah.
But I think that they're going to do a
we'll have to check that out.
Yeah. So it wasn't Tom Hanks as Turner, but I did see that when I was watching some shows with my grandson. I miss those days. I miss TGIF. I miss the Disney Channel, the Nickelodeon stuff when the kids were small. I know that people will probably boo me for this, but back in the day, Hannah Montana was fun. Watching those type shows, Saved by the Bell, Full House. Those were just fun family shows you could watch, and the whole family could watch. You never really worried about anything.
See, and that's the beginning of what's called the child star era that I say, and that's what Disney tries to do now. But now they do a good job with it, so I like it.
I like it too. All right, so there's kind of a wrap from yesterday, our version of that. Hey, coming up next, we're going to talk with our friends from Deke Incorporated. They're going to be here telling us about what they do. So stay here with us on Mix 104.1.
About the forecast now. Here's meteorologist Allison Pryor. She's not drawing pictures for you this time.
I'm not, so I've come so far. I now have an updated radar. So you're going to notice when I show you this, it's going to do a little jump for where the showers are. But at least we're getting some new data coming in. So really what we're looking at is most across the area, dry conditions, but we do have a few of those rain showers. So there's that little jump there. I'm going to kind of zoom in a little bit. Mainly we're seeing that in Georgia and Northeast Alabama. A few sprinkles around the Dalton area, Calhoun, especially throughout Walker County there. Even a little bit moving up towards Elder Mountain, getting closer to the Chattanooga area and around Stevenson. Not too big of a deal, but wanted to show you this. There are a few spots where it is actively raining, even including I-59 there in Alabama. All right, here's your weather headlines then for the day today. We'll continue to have some isolated showers. Chances, though, only at 20%, so a big difference compared to the past 2 days. And then clearing skies, also warmer temperatures. After we get through today, kind of our transition, then it's going to be sunnier skies through the weekend. Also, the heat and humidity increasing. As we're talking about that high humidity, of course, heat index comes into play.
us on a midweek Wednesday. So glad to have you listening in to Mix 104.1 on the radio. Of course, anywhere around the world on the Mix 104.1 app. Welcome into Talk 101.3 The Buzz. That's our sister station that we're live from 7 to 9 a.m. And, of course, Mix TV is with us this morning as well. We're going to welcome in a friend that I just met just a few moments ago. You can tell I already like him. His name is Tyrone Johnson. He's the executive director of Deke, and he's going to tell us a little bit about that. I was finding out, doing some research this morning about it. Good morning to you, Tyrone. And you said you wanted to go ahead and mention your favorite show as well.
Absolutely. Well, good morning. My favorite show is The Office. I don't think you want to top that.
Yeah.
You got to love Michael Scott. He's obnoxious, but hilarious.
But he is hilarious. I would agree with that, and my youngest daughter would agree with you as well. Well, Tyrone, first of all, as you introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about you and then about Deke.
Yeah, so I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland. Came to Cleveland to go to Lee University, proud Lee alumni.
Go Flames.
Go Flames, graduate of Lee University, graduate of the class of 2011. Went to New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina, served there, loved my job, came back to go to seminary. And my original intention was to go back to New Orleans, but then my wife and I met, and we started our ministry, which is Deke. And so what Deke is a 501c3 Christian nonprofit organization, and we're existing to end need. We originally got started down Johnson Park 6 years ago, where we saw people were just hungry. That's where we're all at. We saw people were hungry, and we bought a grill down there. And you know what? I don't know how to grill.
But you found out, didn't you?
No. Buffalo Wild Wings donates to us now. So,
okay, good.
I never happened. But when we first got started down there, my wife, or my girlfriend at the time, we started a grill, and a guy came to me and said, "That's not how you grill. Let me show you to go and grill." But over time, we worked on building relationships. We got started there in the beginning. Maybe 5 people showed up. By the end of the month, we had 30 people show up. And that's really the reason why we became a nonprofit, because we started asking people for help. From that day to now, we've grown from just being out of the park to we're now in 3 different locations. We're over at the Haven Place, Cleveland Courts. We're serving over at the Cleveland Housing Authority, and we are working and moving further east as well. And so every Saturday, we provide clothes, chorgies, canned goods, Word of God, community. And now what I'm really excited about is we're going to be having a job fair coming up next Saturday.
Good stuff.
So our whole idea is that we want to end need. Our whole basis comes from where it says in Matthew 25:40, where it says that what you do for the least of these, you do for me. And so our mission is to serve God, and serve like Jesus. And our strategy is really simple. We want to serve God, serve people. And so, so often when you come out here and say, "Oh, we got to help these poor people," or "We got to help these homeless folks," but we see them, but we don't help them. Our idea is that you're homeless or you're in need, we're going to fix this. And the really cool reason why we do this is because there are going to be people out there who talk about our faith and say, well, Christians, blah, blah, blah. But when you come to us, we love on people. And they say, "Why are you here this morning?" Because we get started very early. We meet at 9:30 in the morning at the Haven Place for our first service.
Wow.
And some people come and say, "Why are you here in the morning?" And every Saturday before I get started, I always say, well, look at your neighbor and say, "God loves you. God cares about you. I care about you. You matter, and He's risen. We're here because Jesus is risen, and He loves you, and we're just here to be an anchor about that."
Again, we're speaking with Tyrone Johnson. He's here, the executive director of Deke. Tell me a little bit about the name. Where did the name come from?
Yeah, so I'm a Lee alumni, and so on your very first day at Lee, as a freshman, you're going to do Deke Day, which is the day of service.
Right.
So I graduated, and we're looking for a name for our organization. And we're like, you know what? That's a good idea. We serve, so we'll go along with Deke. Now, historically, the name Deke comes from the word diakoneos, which is the Greek word for where we get the word deacon in church, meaning that we're based around service.
That's good stuff right there. You were telling us a little bit about your vision, your mission, and the motto of what you guys do there at Deke. If people, this job fair, tell us a little bit more about that and how people can get involved.
I'm so excited about this job fair. We've been working on this since last August. This is our 6th year of doing what's called We Are Here. We're meeting over at the Greenway stage in the middle of town, and we're going to have 12 different job agencies out here to go and get you hired, from the likes of Olive Garden to Express Hiring to Tractor Supply and various others. And Peyton's just called yesterday. They'll be out there. So we have good jobs. We're going to be out there all day. We're even going to have local evangelists come out and speak. Hank Davis, who's the pastor of Church of the Harvest. Austin's pastor is going to be out here. Yeah. We're going to have Buffalo Wild Wings and Panda Express donating food. Publix is going to be donating food. Fuji's is donating food, and Spoonies. So really good food in the community. We have social workers like the Caring Place, a homeless coalition, behavioral health. The idea of we are here. If you have a problem, we are here to fix this.
That's good stuff. Again, we're speaking with Tyrone Johnson, Executive Director of Deke. Big job fair coming up. And now this is not the job fair. Is it just for people that are homeless and things, or can anybody come out and participate in this?
It's open for everybody.
Okay.
The reason why we're at the Greenway is because we want to catch people walking down the street, and it's like, hey, you need a job. Look, you're selling for us here. After the pandemic, many people are unemployed.
Right.
So the job fair is a way to fix this. Well, we are here as a way to fix this. You have you've been stressed out. We have behavioral health. There are people who are legitimately homeless. We have the homeless coalition here to go and fix it. So It's an idea to bring every person who has a need in our entire city here to help them and do it all for the glory of God.
If other people are listening this morning, of course, we're trying to spotlight the job fair because we want to help out in that scenario. But if people want to be a part, if you kind of got that infectious demeanor where people just kind of want to gravitate to you.
I appreciate that.
So if people want to be a part of what you guys got going on, how can they be a part of Deke?
Yeah, absolutely. We're always looking for volunteers, so I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
So we're really simple to get involved with. You just got to show up to the Haven Place. That's at 174 First Street. That's across the street from the police station, or next door to the Stack, or Kell Printing. Show up at 9:30 and just say, I'm here to help. And we're going to get you plugged in. They can also follow us on social media or reach out to me. Everything is at Deke Inc. That's DEKEINC. And it's the same thing for Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can follow me on Facebook at Deke Director, or Instagram at Deke Director. Just say, hey, Pastor Tyrone, heard about you in the morning. I want to help out. And we can get you plugged in. We try to be as easy as possible to get people involved.
Pastor, all right, what would you be if people that come that's not a part of your everyday world? Mm-hmm. Let's face it, you see things that a lot of us either got our blinders on or we don't pay attention to. We might think in the back of our mind it's there, but if the audience is listening today, would they be shocked with how many homeless people are in need in our community? Is that something that they're just kind of got those blinders on?
Unfortunately, and it's not a knock against anybody, the people in need are just kind of blending with the road.
Right.
So we're driving down the road, you might see someone who's homeless, but then you're like, oh, look, there's another car, there's a tree. They just kind of blend in. Man, unfortunately, here in Cleveland, Tennessee, there's more homelessness here than all of Appalachia.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not a good thing. We're working on it, but the Bible says that the homeless will be amongst us always. But there are more millionaires per capita. When I did a research project on this back in the day, there are more millionaires per capita here in Cleveland than there are in Atlanta. But there's more poverty and homelessness here in East Cleveland than all of Appalachia.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's rough, and it's easy to overlook. It's so, like I said, it's not a knock against anybody. It's
sure.
Like you're going down, spending time in your own life, you won't notice someone on the side of the street. But we go and make a special effort that when you see someone who's off on the side of the road, you're going to pull over and get a chance to go and see them.
Yeah, and I just brought that up because I think sometimes we do put those blinders on and we just kind of think everything. We do live in a great community. Mm-hmm. You mentioned yourself, you mentioned the Caring Place, all these other organizations that get out there and fight the good fight every single day. And mm-hmm. without that, wow, where would we be? But there's still those situations there that we all need to kind of be revisiting to know that there's needs right here in our own community. People always say, I want to help. Well, we can start right here. Group like yourself, other great organizations that you mentioned this morning to be a part of a solution to help our community. Again, Tyrone Johnson, Pastor Tyrone Johnson's here with us, Executive Director of Deke. Give us the details about the job fair coming up.
Man, so excited about this. So job fair is next Saturday. It goes from 10:30 to 3:30 at the Greenway stage, so across the street from Cleveland High School. It's going to be a huge field. Everybody's invited. We have so much stuff to go and give away. Equally, if you want to come and donate stuff, we'll be there at 8 in the morning. So if you have extra canned goods or extra clothes or any extra toiletries that you have laying around that you don't need, I can get them all to people. It's open to the entire city, so it's not just for people who are homeless, but it's people who are in actual need, and we all have needs. And we have some fantastic speakers and some singers, and I'm just so excited about what we're going to be doing. This is the largest event we've ever put on. So please come out next Saturday, 10:30 at the Greenway.
All right, sounds good. Pastor, thanks so much for coming in. It was great to meet you today, and
Thank you
Keep
so
doing
much for
what you're
having
doing.
me.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a quick break, take a news break. We'll be back here in just a moment.
The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
Here is your news headline update from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. In news today, the Bradley County School District is excited to announce their Future Ready program with one-to-one technology. The BCS Technology Department purchased 6,000 new devices last year that set their system up to be ready to go one-to-one in the 2020-2021 school year. This number doubles the number of devices in the BCS district. Bradley County Schools Future Ready program supports students and learning by providing one device for each student in the district. The plan focuses on iPads for kindergarten and first grade students and Chromebooks for grades 2 through 12. Each school will communicate with its respective families on the deployment of the devices. From WRCB Channel 3, Chattanooga firefighters worked to clear smoke following a small fire at a local hospital on Tuesday evening. It happened at Erlanger on East 3rd Street shortly after 5 p.m. CFD spokesperson Lindsay Rogers says a small fire in a third-floor closet at the hospital was extinguished by hospital staff. Fire crews were working to clear the smoke from the building. No injuries have been reported at this time. The cause of the fire is under investigation. Get full news at mymix1041.com. This is Jeremy Galt reporting.
This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The Volunteer Rid of Pest Mix line, 614-6499.
Yeah, Bridget, sorry about that. I think for some of that traffic report, I had your mic down a little bit.
It's fine.
And I wasn't, Steve, trying to play a trick on you. So you said everything's fine with traffic.
There's nothing going on. It's all good.
All right, so nothing's going on. It's all good. I'll learn how to work the buttons, and then we'll be okay.
Looking for the dealer who's gonna give you more.
Seeing purple? It's a sign you need new glasses. Come to the Purple Store, Eye Ear Optical, and you get the second pair absolutely free.
Eye Ear Optical.
Bender Realty is proud to have 3 agents who've been in real estate for over 40 years. The experts at Bender Realty don't just live here, they volunteer and contribute to the community in our area.
Our involvement in the community of who being able to reach out to, whether it's city planner, county planner, economic development committee, to help you bring new businesses into the Cleveland area. We're all involved and we're able to keep up with what's going on and what's coming into Cleveland.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
The long-standing manufacturer in Cleveland, Duracell, is hiring. The Cleveland plant is now accepting applications, both entry-level and experienced positions available. Jobs starting at $15 to $18.42 per hour. Apply now at Duracell.com. That's Duracell.com.
Ocoee OBGYN is a local and trusted women's care center in Cleveland, Tennessee. They understand that everyone's health needs are unique. Therefore, Ocoee OBGYN will deliver care that accommodates you. From routine annual exams and screenings to delivering babies, Ocoee OBGYN does it all. To plan a visit or get an appointment, give them a call at 339-8881. That's 339-8881. Or check them out at OcoeeOBGYN.com. Ocoee OBGYN.
Need a metal roof for your home or business? Come see us at Best Buy Metals, a leading manufacturer of metal roofing products. Looking for great service? Check. Want to choose from a wide variety of metal roofing products? Check. How about complimentary takeoffs and free estimates for commercial and residential projects? Check and check. From small orders to semi-loads, we've got you covered. Literally. Best Buy Metals, quality roofing that lasts a lifetime. Come see us today.
Mix 1041 and Honda of Cleveland are giving away a Honda Civic LX to a frontline healthcare worker in our area. If you know someone that you think deserves it, nominate them today at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 1041 app.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
We're here at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
We are here with great service. We're here. We're here.
We're here.
We're here with great deals. We're here for you.
So come get huge Nissan savings when you shop Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland and Cleveland-Nissan today. Home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Baskin-Robbins. Scoop it, shake it, cake it.
From backyard barbecues to spirited tailgates, Food City has sizzling savings all grilling season long. If it roasts, chars, sizzles, or smokes, get it for less at Food City.
This week, save on gourmet burgers, freshly made by our certified butchers, just $2 each. Seedless watermelon quarters, 69 cents a pound. Nathan's Beef Franks or Food City buns, buy one, get one free, and more.
303-1899 or visit lifebridgesonline.com.
7:44 on a Wednesday morning. Time now for your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast.
It takes a lot to get everything your child needs for back to school, including a good night's sleep. That's why we'll pay your sales tax on any Sealy or Mermaid brand mattress set.
We're transitioning back to regular July weather for the day today. It will be mostly cloudy in the morning time with a few spots of patchy fog and isolated showers, primarily in Georgia and Alabama. As we go through the day today, clouds will be decreasing from the north, so we'll have a partly sunny afternoon. Highs in the upper 80s, that 20% chance for a few additional isolated showers to pop up during the afternoon hours. Then this evening, quiet conditions, more and more clearing in the sky. Be sure to download our weather app. It's free for iPhone and Android. I'm meteorologist Allison Pryor for the Channel 3 Storm Alert team.
Right now, your current Vascular Institute temperature standing at 71 degrees.
Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious foods in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
Right now, it's time for the CHI Memorial Sports Desk Report. CHI Memorial, Imagine Better Health. This sports report is sponsored by the Town Squire.
Great prizes, yes. Sales store-wide. Come out and celebrate 44 years of serving Cleveland and Bradley County. The Town Squire. Larry and his staff have been offering the best selection of men's clothing from head to toe. The Town Squire offers brands like Peter Ballard, Johnny O, Vineyard Vines, Southern Tide, Southern Marsh, and Volunteer Traditions. Even shoes by Florsham, Johnson and Murphy, SAS for men's and ladies. Come in and celebrate their 44th birthday at the Town Squire, 1717 Keith Street, Stewart Park Plaza, Cleveland, Tennessee.
All right, Mix 1041, time now for a quick check of sports from the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, Imagine Better Health, and CHI Memorial Convenient Care right here in Cleveland, located on Paul Huff Parkway. They're open 7 days a week. This sports report sponsored by the Town Squire. Well, NBA Finals, it was Game 6 last night. Giannis' performance in Game 6 of the NBA Finals as the Bucks close out the Phoenix Suns for Milwaukee's first championship since 1971. 1. The Bucks win 105-98, taking the best-of-7 series 4-2. On a night when other Bucks players scored no more than 17 points, Giannis powered his team to victory after trailing by 5 at halftime. He had 50 points, which tied Bob Pettit in the 1958 finals for the most ever in a title-clinching game. That per ESPN Stats and Information Research. And Giannis' 17 free throws was also a new playoff career high. And add in 5 blocks, also his most ever in a playoff game. Giannis was dominant on both ends of the court, offense and defense. And check this out. He's only one of 3 players in NBA history to do this, what we would call the trifecta. He was your finals MVP. He also was the regular season MVP and then the defensive player of the year. Again, call that the trifecta in NBA basketball there. Only 2 other people have done that. Giannis was the latest, and then Michael Jordan has done it, and Hakeem Olajuwon, only other player to do that. All right, let's move on to some other news from yesterday's sports. What about the Braves? After a day off on Monday, that game was postponed till today. We'll give you that schedule in just a moment. Braves do beat the Padres 2-1. And that was a great pitching match by Touki Toussaint last night back on the mound for the Braves. Freddie Freeman hits a home run and gives the Braves that 2-1 lead, and they hold on to it even with the bullpen coming in. Braves will do a day-night doubleheader today. Game 1 will be at 12:20, a business person special on the home of Braves during the day, during the week. That is Talk 101.3 The Buzz, driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Now, Game 2 will be a 5:20 start. Now, we'll have no coverage on the second game because of our NASCAR coverage that we have on Wednesday evenings. But Game 1 will be on Talk 101.3 The Buzz at 12:20 today. Let's talk about Olympic coverage. Women's softball, they get on the board with a win yesterday. It's going to be 2-0 over Italy. The next game for the women is going to be tonight, 8 o'clock our time on NBCSN. They'll take on Canada. Now, Bridget, if you don't mind, if you can go to ESPN, I know that women's soccer, USA women's soccer, was playing Sweden, and the Sweden was winning 3-0. I don't know if you can give me an update. That's the final. Austin tells me. Okay, Austin knows. That is the final in that game. Now, they started that game our time at 4:30 a.m., so I don't know, but Sweden does beat the women in the Olympic soccer. Let's see here. Other things that will happen today besides the softball game that I mentioned. There'll be men's soccer today. Women's soccer continues, and more softball, again, with USA-Canada tonight. Now, from Tokyo, they did get a report this morning. Total COVID cases rise to 71 at the Tokyo Olympics. Some are putting some things out there. Will they continue? Will they delay some things? Have no idea, but that was just one of the reports that we saw this morning in sports. All right, let's go on. The SEC Media Days continue for college football in Hoover, Alabama. Alabama's Nick Saban will be at the podium at 10:05. Vanderbilt will be there at 11:30. Mississippi State takes the podium at 2:30. And then Texas A&M will be there at 3:55 at SEC Media Days. Now, talking about SEC Media Days, yesterday, Tennessee's Josh Heupel was at his first SEC Media Day appearance, and he says that he's proud of the progress that he made in his first 6 months with the Tennessee Vols. We'll see how that transpires onto the field, but that's what Heupel had to say there yesterday. All right, that is our CHI Memorial Sports Desk report. CHI Memorial, imagine better health at CHI Memorial Convenient Care right here in Cleveland, located on Paul Hub Parkway, open 7 days a week. This sports report has been sponsored by the Town Squire. Go by and see Larry in the Town Squire in the Stewart Park Plaza. Going to go ahead and segue right into our next segment here. Bobby Ludwig, your Edward Jones financial advisor, is on the phone. Bobby, good morning to you, sir.
Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning.
How's things going with you today?
It's good. Hey, you know, we had another trifecta yesterday. The trifecta in the markets. That's when all 3 indexes are in positive territory, and we had it yesterday. It happens a lot more than in the NBA, apparently, though. Yeah,
it does. Well, tell us about it, Bobby.
Sure, the markets were up. The Dow up 549 points to close at 34,511. The S&P up 65 to close at 4,323. and the NASDAQ up 223 points to close at 14,498. So much of what we lost on Monday, we regained yesterday, and looks like the futures are up this morning. So that's why you stay invested for the long term. You kind of wait these things out, these short-term market movements, and yesterday was no exception to that. Back to you guys in the studio.
Well, Bobby, as always, we tell people to know what they own and be aware of what's going on. And there's one way to do that, and that is to check you guys out and let you be a part of those decision-making programs. Is that correct?
That's right. Let's partner. We partner with our clients to educate them on what they own, put a plan together, and manage their wealth, actually organize their wealth. Give me a call if you'd like to hear more about that, 473-2215. Again, that's 473-2215. Or stop by and see me at 2060 North Ocoee, right by the old Liner gas station.
All right, well, Bobby, you have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Let's get another trifecta today. What do you say?
That's right. We'll look for it.
All right, thanks so much.
Thanks. Bye.
Bobby Ludwig, your Edward Jones financial advisor. We're going to kind of skip around here, and we have a segment that we do weekly here at WCLE. It's called Ask the Expert with chatcars.com, and we're going to speak now with one of those. Steve has actually did an interview with one of the guys there, so let's hear from them right now.
Jamie, tell us what you do here.
Service manager for Porsche.
And in that role, tell me about your service department here at Porsche of Chattanooga.
We've got a great team here. I mean, I've got one guy that's probably got 30, 40 years experience with the brand. He came out of California, has been with us for about a year now. I've got two other technicians that are what they consider bronze. There's 3 different levels in Porsche. So they're starting out, they've got their bronze training, and we're working to move them up to silver. The guy that, our shop foreman is what his role is. He's a test or 2 away from being a gold level technician. Like I said, he came out of California. He's got about 40, I want to say 30 to 40 years experience. Real handy in the classic cars. He knows them very well, so we're trying to get some of that business back in here as well as the new business.
So I would say when a Porsche owner brings their vehicle to you, they can rest assured it's going to be well taken care of.
Most definitely. Most definitely, yeah. A lot of knowledge here, a lot of know-how and what needs to be done.
So the bar is extremely high, one would
yes.
think. What do you tell the public? What do you want to say to the public about what goes on back, one would say, behind the curtain in the service department here?
Well, I mean, back there, I mean, they just stay back there and work. I mean, they're very conscientious about the work that they put out. I mean, they want to make sure that they're putting out a finished product from them in a repair to where the customer feels confident in driving their Porsche around town and not having to be worried.
Because it is a big investment, obviously. I mean,
yeah, I mean, that's a huge investment.
And so they want to. The Porsche owner wants to make sure that that's taken care of, and so they can rest assured with that here in your service department.
Most definitely.
What as far as what the future looks like? I know that your guys are staying on top of all the future trends and that sort of thing.
I mean, the future, I mean, of course, the electric cars that are out, the Taycan, the Cross Turismo that's coming out. I mean, everything is trying to move to the electric side. So, I mean, our guys will be trained and able to work on those vehicles as well as the sports cars, the gas vehicles that are still out there.
Let's talk pandemic, and as we move through it, and hopefully post-pandemic very soon. I'm sure that's brought specific challenges and even opportunities at a time that we've seen the last year or so.
Most definitely. I mean, the pandemic has brought a lot of uncertainty to everybody, especially in the car business with inventory being low, not having not being able to get the adequate loaners that we need to be able to grow the business as we would like to grow it. But yeah, I mean, going forward, I mean, it's the opportunities. Here's the sky's the limit. So I've only been there, like I said, this is my 2nd month here, and I'm excited.
Porsche, as we just heard from their service department there, Jaguar, Land Rover, and Infiniti. Go to chatcars.com to get more details. Time now for a quick news update from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk.
The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at loganthompsonlaw.com.
Here is your news headline update from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. In news today, the Bradley County School District is excited to announce their Future Ready program with one-to-one technology. The BCS Technology Department purchased 6,000 new devices last year that set their system up to be ready to go one-to-one in the 2020-2021 school year. This number doubles the number of devices in the BCS district. Bradley County Schools Future Ready program supports students and learning by providing one device for each student in the district. The plan focuses on iPads for kindergarten and first grade students and Chromebooks for grades 2 through 12. Each school will communicate with its respective families on the deployment of the devices. From WRCB Channel 3, Chattanooga firefighters worked to clear smoke following a small fire at a local hospital on Tuesday evening. It happened at Erlanger on East 3rd Street shortly after 5 p.m. CFD spokesperson Lindsay Rogers says a small fire in a third-floor closet at the hospital was extinguished by hospital staff. Fire crews were working to clear the smoke from the building. No injuries have been reported at this time. The cause of the fire is under investigation. Get full news at mymix1041.com. This is Jeremy Galt reporting.
All right, Mix 1041, a few minutes away from 8 o'clock here on this Wednesday morning. Bridget, let's check in on the Baskin-Robbins celebration list.
All right, happy birthday to Ben McChesney today. That birthday wish is from his family. Also, Melissa Wilson is celebrating today. Michael Malorney also having a birthday today. My friend Deanna Brown is celebrating today. She is the practice manager at Tennessee Valley Urology. Whitney Proctor is also having a birthday today. She is a realtor at Keller Williams Richardson Group. And then Lindsay Cook is celebrating her birthday today, the daughter of Danny and Janie Cook, and also the sister of Brittany. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us is the Mix 1041 Baskin-Robbins celebration list. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line 614-6499. You can go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. All right, let's get a check of traffic right here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford Automotive Center is celebrating July 4th specials all month long on some of their most popular Chevrolets and Buicks, including SUVs and pickups. Don Ledford Automotive Center, North Lee Highway, and DonLedford.com, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Things are still looking great out there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up. This traffic report is brought to you by L&B Appliance, your one-stop appliance shop and HVAC dealer. Locally owned and operated. Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland. 423-339-3231.
All right, Bridget, before we get into the rest of the break here, I know things are happening at the Bread Basket.
That's right. Big things happening there. Their cake of the month is the strawberry cream cake. You can get $5 off that cake all month long. Coming up tomorrow, it's a sale day for them like it is every Thursday. Tomorrow is Cookie Day, 25% off any cookies by the dozen. And then coming up next Thursday, July 29th, 25% off all of their current cakes while supplies last. Their current cakes include strawberry, 5-flavor, Kahlua, Jamaican, cream cheese, and margarita. So that's at the Bread Basket located in the Stewart Park Plaza near the post office here in Cleveland.
I wonder if Pam's still got a restraining order against Steve there at the Bread
Probably.
Basket. Him trying to come in and say he wants all of the Danishes.
Yeah.
The
cherry Danish.
The cherry Danishes. So,
yeah.
Pam, if he's down there bothering you because he's not here,
He's
call
probably
us.
been there every day this summer.
Yeah, call us and we'll see what we can do to make it a little easier on you.
The deals are hot in July at Cleveland Ford 2024.
From backyard barbecues to spirited tailgates, Food City has sizzling savings all grilling season long. If it roasts, chars, sizzles, or smokes, get it for less at Food City.
This week, save on certified Angus beef top sirloin steak, $5.99 per pound. Gourmet burgers, $2 each. Kay's ice cream, buy one, get one free. And more. Only at Food City.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway. You probably heard the news. Most dealers don't have any inventory, but at Kia Cleveland, we do. In fact, we've got even more new Kias than I'm comfortable with, so we're rolling them out of here, like 2020 Kia Rios starting at $13,900. That's right, brand new cars starting at $13,900. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man, at Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where car buying is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
KiaofCleveland.com. The Vic Vascular team is leading the way in peripheral vascular care in our region.
Feeling of pain in your legs, loss of sensation in your feet or toes,
open sores that won't heal,
weakness when walking.
Do you have flow problems?
These are the first signs of peripheral artery disease, PAD.
PAD affects 1 in 5 Americans, and when untreated, can result in the loss of a limb.
If you or one of your loved ones are experiencing the signs of PAD, be evaluated.
We are Vascular Institute of Chattanooga. We can help.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight.com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go.com? Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. If you are looking for a stable, long-term career, they have an immediate opportunity for full-time employment with advancement opportunities available. Potential to earn over $20 an hour. Apply now at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. That's jobs.kroger.com. Lifetime Certified is the new buzz in town for Vehicles Direct. 12-month, 12,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Lifetime powertrain warranty. Complimentary maintenance for 1 year. Certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Love it or leave it, satisfaction guaranteed. Best trade-in value in town. Kelly Blue Book Buy Center. Vehicles Direct, South Lee Highway in Cleveland at APD 40. Visit vehiclesdirect.com.
Seeing purple? It's a sign you need new glasses. Come to the Purple Store, Eye Your Optical. Get your new glasses in about an hour and choose from over 3,000 frames, including the best designers. And you get the second pair absolutely free. We were purple before purple was cool.
Eye Your Optical.
When I count my blessings, I think of my Smoky Mountains, the place that connects us. Every moment of every beautiful day we get to be together. Dollywood, love every moment.
Pencils and paper are just part of what your child needs for school this year. They also need a great night's sleep. Let Mermaid Mattress help this weekend by paying your sales tax for all your back-to-school mattress needs.
All right, here's your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast. We'll have partly cloudy skies today, a high near 89 and a low of 66 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high near 91 and a low of 66. Mostly sunny on Friday with a high near 91. Your current Vascular Institute temperature is 70 degrees. This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Drs. Ken and Brian Beard. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios, this is Talk 101.3 The Buzz, WCLE, HD2 and 101.3 FM, W267BI Cleveland.
Making sure the top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox
News. I'm Chris Foster. A vote is scheduled today in the Senate on whether to debate a bipartisan infrastructure bill. Fox's Jared Halpern.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer does not appear to have the 60 votes needed to begin debate on a $1.2 trillion bipartisan infrastructure bill. Republicans are lining up against a procedural step, at least for now, as negotiators continue finalizing details, including mechanisms to pay for new spending.
Senators in on the negotiations say there's optimism the bill could be finished today. Researchers at New York University say Johnson & Johnson's coronavirus vaccine is much less effective than others against virus variants, suggesting a booster shot of any of the vaccines.
In a statement to Fox News, Johnson & Johnson cited previous studies which showed that a single shot of its COVID vaccine was 85% effective and provided complete protection against hospitalization and death.
Fox's Jill Nato. America's listening to Fox News.
Capital Tire Service, downtown Cleveland, your local Michelin dealer since 1967. Providing Cleveland with quality products and services for over 50 years. Come see Freddie or Tony in downtown Cleveland for a great deal on Michelin tires. The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, here is your news for Wednesday, July 21st on Mix 104.1 and Talk 101.3 The Buzz. In news today, the Bradley County School District is excited to announce their Future Ready program with one-to-one technology. The COVID-19 pandemic has resulted in at least one positive thing, a much greater realization for the need to have access to technology for a rich educational experience. The Technology Department in Bradley County Schools had a vision and worked with the leadership team to develop a one-to-one initiative that would prepare the students of Bradley County to be future ready. The BCS Technology Department purchased 6,000 new devices last year that set their system up to be ready to go one-to-one in the 2020-2021 school year. This number doubles the number of devices in the BCS district. Bradley County Schools' Future Ready program supports students and learning by providing one device for each student in the district. The plan focuses on iPads for kindergarten and first grade students and Chromebooks for grades 2 through 12. Each school will communicate with its respective families on the deployment of the devices. For more information on this exciting initiative, please visit www.bradleyschools.org and click on the Future Ready tab and follow Bradley County Schools on social media. From WRCB Channel 3, Chattanooga firefighters worked to clear smoke following a small fire at a local hospital on Tuesday evening. It happened at Erlanger on East 3rd Street shortly after 5 p.m. CFD spokesperson Lindsay Rogers says a small fire in a third-floor closet at the hospital was extinguished by hospital staff. Fire crews were working to clear smoke from the building. No injuries have been reported at this time. The cause of the fire is under investigation. From the Chattanoogan, the Chattanooga Airport's new 1,300-space parking garage may not open until the 21st, but that didn't stop Terry Hart and the board from partaking in a ceremonial ribbon-cutting ceremony after Monday's board meeting. Mr. Hart said the project was completed both on time and within the budget set. He said it should open on Wednesday and that the rental cars will not move in until August. The 4th floor of the garage can be used as an observation deck, and board member Michael Mellon said it could be utilized to create an interest in aviation among children. In conjunction with opening the parking garage, the airport is redesigning one of the empty parking lots on Airport Road into a cell phone lot. This lot would be reserved for people who are coming to pick up people who just got off a flight. This has been your local and state news. You can get news anytime via the Mix 1041 mobile app or by visiting our website, mymix1041.com. From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, this is Jeremy Galt reporting.
This news brought to you by the Mark Shepard Agency of Shelter Insurance. Call 910-9393. 910-9393.
All right, Mix 1041, now in the 8 o'clock hour on a midweek Wednesday. Welcome in to Mix Morning, served by Tzatziki's, as we get started with the second hour with Mix TV and also our Buzz listening audience and, of course, Mix audience just continuing right along with us. Bridget, we've got several more interviews to get through this hour.
That's right. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned for that. But I know some special things are going on with our friends at Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Tell me about it.
Yeah, it's a big weekend for them. It's their grand opening celebration weekend. You can stop by and check out that beautiful new state-of-the-art facility located I-75 at exit 20. They've been there for a few months now, but they are celebrating the grand opening this weekend. They're going to have some great food, fun, and prize giveaways on Saturday. That event is going to be going on throughout the day on Saturday. We'll be there with a live broadcast from 10 to 12. That's at Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They'll have spectacular grand opening offers and great deals and special offers all weekend long. That's at Crown in Cleveland, now located I-75 at exit 20. So be sure to join them for that. And then also at Mount Olive Ministries, we're having our Vacation Bible Crusade. It is happening next week, July 25th through the 28th from 6:30 till 8:30 each night. And of course, Mount Olive located at 3522 Harrison Pike here in Cleveland. You can join them for food, games, prizes, and praise and worship. That is coming up next week.
All right, so good stuff right there. And that's at your church right there, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. What about Pastor Sears? Does he still claim that you come there?
Well, of course.
He does, yeah. Pastor Sears, I love them. You know,
yes.
They come in this studio. They always are loving on us and making us feel so comfortable.
Yeah.
Just good stuff.
One of the best families I know.
Yeah, good stuff right there. Man, talking about doing things in the community. Wow, that's some people that does some stuff. All right, let's go ahead now and get out and check the streets. It's the Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol Report. Bridget, back over to you.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol Report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford Automotive Center is celebrating July 4th specials all month long on some of their most popular Chevrolets and Buicks, including SUVs and pickups. Don Ledford Automotive Center, North Lee Highway, and DonLedford.com, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rid-a-Pest Mix line is 614-6499. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up. This traffic report is brought to you by Avail Senior Living, offering assisted living and memory care services. Call 423-505-5998 or visit availseniorliving.com to reserve your spot and enjoy life at Avail Senior Living. For those who deal with painful leg veins, Dr. Eston Winger wants you to know there is help.
Typically, most patients that come in have varying degrees of symptoms with their legs, and it could be that your legs feel heavy, your legs feel tired, your legs ache, your legs swell, and typically this is worsened as the day progresses as you're up on your legs. And most people think, oh, they're just for cosmetic reasons, but no, actually your legs can hurt by having varicose veins. The fact is that the veins are not going to go away on their own. The only way they're going to go away is by an intervention. And if they do bother you or you have questions about them, then I'd be more than happy to talk to you in consultation.
Schedule a consultation by phone, 423-472-5423. The long-standing manufacturer in Cleveland, Duracell, is hiring. The Cleveland plant is now accepting applications, both entry-level and experienced positions available. Jobs starting at $15 to $18.42 per hour. Apply now at Duracell.com. That's Duracell.com.
New Discovery. Clever storage for 7 passengers and more. Land Rover. Above and beyond. New Discovery. For all of life's adventures. Land Rover. Above and beyond.
You know, Bradley County just has always been special. The people are amazing. You know, being from here, growing up, we really pride ourselves on taking care of our friends and neighbors. And so that's what I love about Cleveland is just the camaraderie, the fellowship, the friendship. The fact that 95% of the people you see out here would give you the shirt off their back if they knew you or didn't know you. And that's Cleveland, that's Bradley County.
The law offices of Andrew B. Morgan pride themselves in serving the Bradley County community.
Ocoee OBGYN is a local and trusted women's care center in Cleveland, Tennessee. They understand that everyone's health needs are unique. Therefore, Ocoee OBGYN will deliver care that accommodates you. From routine annual exams and screenings to delivering babies, Ocoee OBGYN does it all. To plan a visit or get an appointment, give them a call at 339-8881. That's 339-8881. Or check them out at ocoeobgyn.com. Ocoee OBGYN.
Need a metal roof for your home or business? Come see us at Best Buy Metals, a leading manufacturer of metal roofing products. Looking for great service? Check. Want to choose from a wide variety of metal roofing products? Check. How about complimentary takeoffs and free estimates for commercial and residential projects? Check and check. From small orders to semi-loads, we've got you covered. Literally. Best Buy Metals. Quality roofing that lasts a lifetime. Come see us today.
Look, that's 800. I've got it. And look, 10,000. Perfect score every time, Blaine.
I've never got a
every
perfect
time.
score. Perfect score. You win again.
Well, I mean,
that was one shot.
I'm going to have to teach you how to play this game better.
Well, here, you try a little bit better. You know what they say? It's the most wonderful time of the year.
What, Christmas?
No, dude, duck season.
Duck season.
The Mix 1041 Great Cleveland Duck Race is back Friday, August 6th. Find out all the details at mymix1041.com or download the free Mix 1041 app.
I win again!
Duracell.com. That's Duracell.com.
All right, Mix 1041, 17 minutes after 8 o'clock. Bridget, I know our friends at Blood Assurance continuously have a critical need for different types of blood. Tell us what the needs are for this Wednesday.
Yeah, so for today, they need O positive, O negative, as well as B negative type blood. And you can schedule your appointment online at bloodassurance.org or stop by the Village Green Town Center. They do have some great prizes and incentives for you to donate blood this month. They're calling it Jam-Packed July at Blood Assurance. Today is Wednesday, so you'll receive a free handheld misting fan when you donate blood today. And then you'll also be entered into a drawing to win a free Yeti cooler. They give away one of those every week, and that's when you donate blood at Blood Assurance. And then also for high school students, they are having what's called Blood Assurance Lifesaver Games. Go for the gold by giving blood this week and be entered to win one of 3 MacBook Pros. Also be entered to win an Oculus Quest 2 and receive a free special t-shirt, and that is for high schoolers that donate blood at Blood Assurance. Again, bloodassurance.org. Go online there and make your appointment.
All right. Also want to let people know that it's urgent that if your child has a little rubber duck for the Design-A-Duck that they got when we did our Schools Out Bash back several weeks ago now, the deadline to turn those Design-A-Ducks in for our K through 5th grade students is fastly approaching. It's Friday. They're at Pediatric Dentistry located at 150 Stewart Crossing. And you need to bring those ducks there before Friday. Now, also, we were able to scrounge up 50 more ducks for the Design-A-Duck program. Now, this is for kids K through 5th grade. You can go by Pediatric Dentistry today, but you're going to have to get on the stick. Go pick it up today and bring it back by Friday. And then what they're going to do, they're going to put these ducks that are returned on the Pediatric Dentistry's website, or on their Facebook page, I should say. And they're going to do some contests and let people vote on what duck they think is decorated the best, and they're going to win a Nintendo Switch along with 2 games. So if you want to be a part of this with Pediatric Dentistry, it's all part of the Mix 1041 Great Cleveland Duck Race. This is how the kids can be involved with it, with the Design-A-Duck program. Again, if you got those ducks and you've been working on them, you've got to return them back to Pediatric Dentistry before the end of the day Friday. If you've lost yours, or maybe you came by late that day and didn't get one of those, weren't able to pick one up, you still can go by Pediatric Dentistry and pick one up. They had 50 still left as of early yesterday. A great prize this year again, a Nintendo Switch and a couple of games to go on top of that. So you're definitely going to want to be a part of this. Get the kids involved, and they'll have a great time. All right, Bridget, before we get into weather, let's go ahead and check in and see what's happening with our air quality report.
Okay, the air quality report is brought to you by Dale's Heating and Air. The air quality for our area today is good, and the pollen count is low. The top top allergens are grasses. Dale's Heating and Air Service you can trust, 423-509-8787. Just call Dales.com.
Time now for your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast.
For 25 years, Tempur-Pedic and Mermaid Mattress have been working together to bring our customers life-changing sleep. Mermaid Mattress, better price, better sleep, better life.
All right, here is your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast. We'll have partly cloudy skies today, a high near 89 and a low of 66 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high near 91 and a low of 66. Mostly sunny on Friday with a high near 91. Your current Vascular Institute temperature is 70 degrees. This weather forecast is brought to you by Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix, family-owned business serving Cleveland for over 40 years. Call them at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
Let's get you back to the music right now. It's Keith Urban, Carrie Underwood. 21 minutes after 8 o'clock on a midweek Wednesday. Song called The Fighter.
Hey guys, Dylan here, Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. You guys have been asking, and now's the time to unveil the 2022 Pathfinder. Brand new redesign on this. It's beautiful in this blue color. Lots of new safety features added. We're going to look around it a little bit and talk about some of the new features. All right, on this you're getting your 18-inch wheels. That's coming standard. You get the 20-inch on the Platinum. Of course, you've got your rails down there on the bottom on this Platinum as well, and then it says Pathfinder across the bottom, which looks really nice. You can unlock the doors here. Just slide your hand inside of it. It'll unlock them and pop right open. And then you can lock them as well just by pushing that little thing right there, and it'll lock all 4 doors. All right, as you can see, you got Pathfinder written across the back. I really like how they've done that. It's nice, it's sleek. Motion activated lift gate here on the Platinum. You can see it's gonna open up just with a simple kick. All right guys, we're on the interior. As you can see, this is the Platinum. It's got the leather throughout. Heated and cooled seats. You've got the 9-inch touchscreen radio up there, which is really nice. And then a 10-inch display up in front. All digital there in that Platinum as well. Electric gear shifter. Really easy, just push, pull, it'll get you in drive, park, whichever one you need to be. There's 7 different drive modes. You got snow, you got sand, off-road, sport, eco, whatever you want, as well as an electronic parking brake. Back here, as you can see, we got the captain seats in this Platinum. It also comes in the SL. They do offer the bench seat as well. This middle console comes out really easy. It's just a one click, it pops right out. You've got your heating controls back here, so they can control their heat and air. These back seats are really nice to get into that 3rd row. You just click a button right here, and they're gonna pop straight up for you and allow you just to climb into the back. All right, guys, thanks for following along. Like I said, 2022 Pathfinder, they're gonna hit the lot in about a month and a half. Reach out to us, 423-790-3700. We'll be able to answer any questions. You can also check us out at cleveland-nissan.com. Thank you guys, and have a blessed day.
CLE 24 minutes after 8 o'clock. Well, we're going to do a segment right now. I was very fortunate enough to speak with one of our friends from Erlanger earlier, and they were talking to us about some things that we're going to go into right now. It's called Talk with a Doc with our friends at Erlanger. All right, Mix 1041, welcome in here to a new segment that we're calling Talk with the Doc. I'm Dwayne Williams with Mix 1041, and we're going to be joined by Dr. Jennifer Hara. She's here with Erlanger Primary Care, and we're going to talk about different topics as we go through our discussion over the next several weeks. And we're going to start off with a topic today about annual wellness exams. But before we do that, let's meet the doctor herself. Dr. Jennifer Hara is here with us once again. Doctor, how you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's start off at the top here. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
So I grew up in New York and fell in love with Tennessee when I came down here for college and stayed around for residency. Down at Erlanger's where I did my residency in internal medicine. And then I'm over here in the Cleveland office with Erlanger.
Good stuff right there. We're talking about Erlanger Primary Care on Paul Huff Parkway.
Yep.
Been there a couple of years, but still kind of a new facility.
Yes,
isn't it?
that's right.
And I guess you guys are always taking new patients.
Yes, we are accepting new patients, and some of them same-day appointments. So if you need to get in, we can get you in.
Good stuff right there. We'll try to possibly get some contact information. Hopefully you've got that, and we can gather that in just a few minutes. But again, it's called Talk with a Doc with Erlanger Health Systems, and today's topic is going to be annual wellness exams. Let's start off. What can I expect at a yearly physical or exam?
So at a yearly physical, your healthcare provider is trying to just gauge your overall health. So this includes different facets of health, such as mental, emotional health, and of course physical health, and social health. So they usually do a series of questionnaires to kind of gauge where you are. And then, of course, there will be a thorough history, physical exam, lab work, and then also discussion of preventive screening tests according to age.
Now, talking about that, what are some of the recommended preventive screening tests, and why are they important?
So screening for blood pressure is really important given the prevalence of hypertension in the U.S. So checking your blood pressure, and then also your lab work, so your blood cell counts, kidney function, liver function. We'll check in your cholesterol levels to see where they're at and if they need help in terms of medications or dietary modifications. And then depending on age, family history, and other risk factors, the colonoscopy or other colon cancer screening methods would be advised. Mammogram, pap smear for females, bone density scan to screen for osteoporosis, and then in a smoking population, lung cancer screening. So depending on age and again risk factors, the provider will review these with you.
Again, we're speaking with Dr. Jennifer Harris. She's here today, primary care with Erlanger Health Systems. Of course, we're talking about the one here in Cleveland on Paul Huff Parkway. Our topic today is the annual wellness exam. We've answered a couple of very important questions. Now let's just go ahead and kind of say, well, if I'm young, of course, I'm a little older, but a lot of our listeners, they're younger and healthy. Why would they need that yearly exam?
So getting a baseline idea of where your health is important regardless of age, especially with a lot of these chronic illnesses being silent killers, especially hypertension. So a lot of people aren't even aware that they're walking around with high blood pressure or high cholesterol. So no matter how young you are, it's important to get your physical. And also because the provider will go over your current health habits. Maybe there are some modifications that you can make to help prevent certain illnesses that are prevalent in your family. So focusing on preventive health, and that's why a lot of these preventive health screenings are important, is because if you catch them early, they're more treatable. And then in other cases, you can prevent them altogether with lifestyle modifications.
Well, thanks so much, Doctor, for talking to us about this topic. Again, your annual wellness exam, very important. Make sure if you are listening or watching this video on Mixed TV, kind of pass it around to maybe some of those younger people. In fact, we asked that last question. Maybe you're young and healthy, maybe feel like you don't need that yearly physical, but this is really some good information why you should go ahead and consider doing that. Erlanger Primary Care, Paul Huff Parkway here in Cleveland. This is our segment, Talk with a Doc.
1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
Here is your news headline update from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. In news today, the Bradley County School District is excited to announce their Future Ready program with one-to-one technology. The BCS Technology Department purchased 6,000 new devices last year that set their system up to be ready to go one-to-one in the 2020-2021 school year. This number doubles the number of devices in the BCS district. Bradley County Schools Future Ready program supports students and learning by providing one device for each student in the district. The plan focuses on iPads for kindergarten and first grade students and Chromebooks for grades 2 through 12. Each school will communicate communicate with its respective families on the deployment of the devices. From WRCB Channel 3, Chattanooga firefighters worked to clear smoke following a small fire at a local hospital on Tuesday evening. It happened at Erlanger on East 3rd Street shortly after 5 p.m. CFD spokesperson Lindsay Rogers says a small fire in a third-floor closet at the hospital was extinguished by hospital staff. Fire crews were working to clear the smoke from the building. No injuries have been reported at this time. The cause of the fire is under investigation. Get full news at mymix1041.com. This is Jeremy Galt reporting.
This news update is brought to you by Newlyweds Foods. Newlyweds Foods is hiring. Call them at 423-559-0909 or visit newlywedsfoods.jobs.net and search Cleveland Jobs. Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford Automotive Center is celebrating July 4th specials all month long on some of their most popular Chevrolets and Buicks, including SUVs and pickups. Don Ledford Automotive Center, North Lee Highway, and donledford.com, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there. And as always, if you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rid of Pest Mix line is 614-6499. This traffic report is brought to you by Drainright Guttering. Call them at 423-472-7018. Online at drainrightguttering.com, the go-to gutter guys. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Looking for the dealer who's gonna give you more. Kia of Cleveland Superstore.
A good night's sleep is more than feeling well rested. Mermaid Mattress knows. It's having the power to tackle whatever the day has in store. Whether outdoors or at home, your next adventure begins at Mermaid Mattress. Better mattress, better price, better sleep, better life.
Bender Realty is proud to have 3 agents who've been in real estate for over 40 years. The experts at Bender Realty don't just live here, they volunteer and contribute to the community in our area.
Our involvement in the community of who being able to reach out to, whether it's city planner, county planner, economic development committee, to help you bring new businesses into the Cleveland area. We're all involved and we're able to keep up with what's going on and what's coming into Cleveland.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
Mrs. Winter's Chicken and Biscuits. It's always the right time for Mrs. Winter's. Serving up the most delicious Southern-style food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Their classically American Southern fried chicken, hot buttery biscuits, and home-style sides can't be beat. Mrs. Winters on Keith Street near 25th Street in Cleveland. Visit lovemrswinters.com. Don't wait in line. Download the free Mrs. Winters Chicken and Biscuits app for pickup or delivery.
Wholesale Supply Group, you've heard the name for years. The experts trust them, and you should too. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just maintaining your home, Wholesale Supply Group has all the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products you need to supply any project. With great brands like Delta, Kohler, Rinnai, Mansfield, Progress Lighting, Square D, GE, and Milwaukee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need. Check out the locations in Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, Madisonville, Dalton, and Chatsworth. Online, wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open to the public.
Baskin-Robbins. Scoop it, shake it, cake it.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway. You probably heard the news. Most dealers don't have any inventory, but at Kia Cleveland, we do. In fact, we've got even more new Kias than I'm comfortable with, so we're rolling them out of here, like 2020 Kia Rios starting at $13,900. That's right, brand new cars starting at $13,900. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man, at Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where car buying is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
KiaofCleveland.com.
The long-standing manufacturer in Cleveland, Duracell, is hiring. The Cleveland plant is now accepting applications, both entry-level and experienced positions available. Jobs starting at $15 to $18.42 per hour. Apply now at Duracell.com. That's Duracell.com.
476-6541.
Spend $100 locally and $45 stays in our local economy. National chain stores leave only $15. Get a better mattress at a better price at locally owned Mermaid Mattress.
All right, here is your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast. We'll have cloudy skies early in the day today, partly cloudy later, a high near 89 and a low of 67 tonight. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high near 91 and a low of 66. Mostly sunny on Friday with a high near 91. Your current Vascular Institute temperature is 71 degrees.
This Mix 1041 weather forecast is sponsored by Life Care Center of Cleveland, celebrating more than 45 years of serving the needs of the aging community. Life Care Center of Cleveland.
All right, Mix 1041. Good morning out there, everybody. At 8:36 in the a.m. time now for a sports report from the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, Imagine Better Health, and CHI Memorial Convenient Care right here in Cleveland, located on Paul Huff Parkway. This sports report is presented by Solutions Finance.
Solutions Finance of Tennessee, your hometown lender. Locally owned and operated. Loans for used cars, motorcycles, ATVs, home improvement, furniture and appliance purchases, and other worthwhile purpose. Solutions Finance. Keith Street, phone 339-6772.
Mix 1041 WCLE time now for that sports report from the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. It was the NBA Finals Game 6, and that's all it took last night because the Milwaukee Bucks, they beat the Phoenix Suns last night 105-98 to win the NBA Finals 4-2 as the Bucks close out the Phoenix Suns. Now it's Milwaukee's first championship since 1971. Now, compared to the greatest single-game efforts in finals history, of course, Giannis is who we're talking about here. On the night when no other Buck player scored more than 17 points, Giannis powered his team to victory after trailing by 5 at halftime. His 50 points tied Bob Pettit in the 1958 finals for the most ever in a title-clinching game. Now, those stats come from ESPN and Information Research. Giannis also had 17 free throws, was a new playoff career high for him. He added in 5 blocks, also his most ever in a playoff game, as Giannis definitely dominated both ends of the court. Now, also, he kind of made a little part of history last night. He is one of 3 players now to do what I call the trifecta in the NBA. Now, here's what he was. He was the NBA MVP of the tournament there, so he's the finals MVP. Now, he was also the regular season MVP, and then he was the defensive player of the year. All 3 of those accolades going to Giannis there, and only 2 other people have done it in NBA history. You'll probably recognize the names, Michael Jordan being one of those, and Hakeem Olajuwon being the other, to do what they call the trifecta, which means finals MVP, regular season MVP, and defensive player of the year. Well, let's move on now to Major League Baseball. Last night, Atlanta Braves back on the diamond after a postponement on Monday night due to weather. Braves do get the best of the San Diego Padres as Touki Toussaint back on the mound for the Atlanta Braves. Pitched well last night as the Braves win off a Freddie Freeman home run to give them the advantage. Braves win 2-1. Now they'll have a day-night doubleheader today. Game 1, 12:20, a business person special. You'll hear that game on Talk 101.3 The Buzz, as we typically play those weekday games on our sister station, Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Now, Game 2 will be a 5:20 start for the second game. We will not have coverage of that due to our NASCAR coverage that begins at 5 o'clock today. So there you go. Let's move on to Olympic coverage. What about this? Women's softball, USA over Italy, 2-0 as the Olympics got underway. Now the next game for the USA softball team will be actually tonight, 8 o'clock our time here in Cleveland. It's going to be on NBCSN. They'll take on Canada. Now, as far as other Olympic coverage, this morning, our time, there again, just giving you the our time slots. 4:30 a.m. this morning, it was women's soccer for the USA taking on Sweden, and Sweden does get the best of the women's soccer team 3-0. Again, started early this morning. They were about finished when I came in. A total COVID case count is on the rise at the Tokyo Olympics. The case count now is up to 71 athletes and people that's a part of what's going on with the Olympics. Some people are kind of gruntle about that, talking about, are they going to continue? Will they not? Have no idea. That's just some of the reports that I found in sports this morning. Now, as far as Olympic coverage today, we already told you about women's softball. There'll also be men's soccer and continuing on with women's soccer more today. Of course, USA have already played today. Let's talk about college football. SEC Media Days continue in Hoover, Alabama today. Taking the podium, Nick Saban and the Alabama Crimson Tide. He'll tell us what's going on with them. 10:05 this morning. And then at 11:30, Vanderbilt will take the podium. Then later this afternoon, Mississippi State, and then Texas A&M. I believe that's Jimbo Fisher will be at the podium at 3:55. So that is what's going on with SEC Media Days today in Hoover, Alabama. Yesterday, a new football coach for Tennessee, Josh Heupel, took the podium, and he basically said he's proud of the progress that he made that he and his coaching staff has made in the first 6 months with the Vols. But we got to put the proof in the pudding, get it on the field, see what it looks like beyond that point. All right, so that is it. That is our CHI Memorial Sports Desk report. CHI Memorial Imagine Better Health and CHI Memorial Convenient Care right here in Cleveland, located on Paul Hub Parkway. Yes, Chuck Evans telling me that it was 50 years. That's right. 1971 was the last time the Bucks did win the NBA Finals. Thanks, Chuck, for that reminder there. That is our CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial Imagine Better Health. CHI Memorial Convenient Care right here in Cleveland, located on Paul Hub Parkway, open 7 days a week. This sports report was sponsored by Solutions Finance. Coming up in just a few minutes, we're going to talk with our friends from Light Bridges. They're going to tell us what's going on. We'll do that in just a few minutes. Stay here with us on Mix 104.1 WCLE.
I'm Eric Gardner at Volunteer Rid-A-Pest, and we're a local termite and pest control company. And I feel it's very important to do business with local companies. I certainly do. We shop locally anytime we can. The reason is the profit dollars you spend with local companies stay right here and circulate within our community. If you spend dollars out of town with out-of-town companies, those dollars go out of town. It supports their schools and maintains their roads and bridges. So spend your dollars locally. It just makes sense.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. If you are looking for a stable, long-term career, they have an immediate opportunity for full-time employment with advancement opportunities available. Potential to earn over $20 an hour. Apply now at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. That's jobs.kroger.com.
Seeing purple? It's a sign you need new glasses. Come to the Purple Store, Eye Ear Optical, and you get the second pair absolutely free.
Eye Ear Optical.
Hey everybody, it's Dwayne Williams of the Mix Afternoon Drive. In the afternoons, we feel it's our job here at WCLE and my personal job to get you home safe after you've been out all day, maybe running around at work, picking the kids up from school, or whatever you got going on. Our job in the afternoons, again, is to get you home safe, give you the latest traffic, give you the latest news, because we know from the morning to the afternoon, different news breaks in our community. And of course, we want to be there to give you that news as you head home to your family at night. And of course, we also give you what's going on in sports around the area. With us being a premier sponsor of local sports, we let you know what's coming up on our stations that evening for you to be able to listen into and be able to be a part of those live sports events as well here at Mix 104.1.
Listen to the Mix Afternoon Drive, driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland with Dwayne Williams. Weekdays from 3 to 6 here on Mix 104.1.
From backyard barbecues to spirited tailgates, Food City has sizzling savings all grilling season long. If it roasts, chars, sizzles, or smokes, get it for less at Food City.
This week, save on certified Angus beef top sirloin steak, $5.99 per pound. Gourmet burgers, $2 each. Kay's ice cream, buy one, get one free. And more. Only at Food City.
Value every day. Food City.
About the forecast now. Here's meteorologist Allison Pryor. She's not drawing pictures for you this time.
I'm not, so I've come
maps.
so far. I now have an updated radar. So you're going to notice when I show you this, it's going to do a little jump for where the showers are, but at least we're getting some new data coming in. So really what we're looking at is most across the area, dry conditions, but we do have a few of those rain showers. So there's that little jump there. I'm going to kind of zoom in a little bit. Mainly we're seeing that in Georgia and Northeast Alabama, a few sprinkles around the Dalton area, Calhoun, especially throughout Walker County there. Even a little bit moving up towards Elder Mountain, getting closer to the Chattanooga area and around Stevenson. Not too big of a deal, but wanted to show you this. There are a few spots where it is actively raining, even including I-59 there in Alabama. All right, here's your weather headlines then for the day today. We'll continue to have some isolated showers. Chances, though, only at 20%, so a big difference compared to the past 2 days. And then clearing skies, also warmer temperatures. After we get through today, kind of our transition, then it's going to be sunnier skies through the weekend. Also, the heat and humidity increasing. As we're talking about that high humidity, of course, heat index comes into play.
See, our friends from Life Bridges are here. We're so glad to have them in the studio with us. Diana Jackson, which is the CEO there at Life Bridges, is with us, and also Sarah Jones, the Director of Day Services. So good morning, ladies. How both of you doing?
Good morning. Good.
Well, so good to have you here. Diana, let's start off with you. First of all, let's get reacquainted with Life Bridges. Tell me what you guys are all about.
Life Bridges is the agency here in Bradley County who provide services to people with intellectual disabilities in our community, and we have been doing that since 1973. And so if you wonder now exactly who would that be that we would be supporting, that would be people who have an IQ usually of 70 or below, and they have more special education type needs. So we do employment services, residential services, therapy, medical, all types of supports that a person might need.
That's good information right there. Again, Sarah Jones, Director of Day Services, is here as well. Sarah, how are you again?
Good.
Well, tell us a bit about what you do there at Life Bridges.
Yeah, so I am over all of our day services. That includes a couple of programs. We have our day services under the Department of Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities, where we assist people with having a meaningful day out in the community. So that could be volunteering, working on their hobbies, just going and enjoying a nice day in the mountains, whatever you would go and do on, in planning your day, we assist them with planning that. And then we also support people within the Employment and Community First program. And it's a very similar program, but it's a little more geared towards helping people establish their own relationships in the community and kind of backing off at that point and helping them find employment. It really focuses on employment. And then we have an actual employment department that is completely focused on helping the people that we support with finding jobs out in the community.
Again, we're speaking with our friends from Life Bridges this morning, kind of getting reacquainted with what they do in our community. And Diana Jackson, again, the CEO of Life Bridges, you were talking to me right before we went off air, something about, you said our legislators have been working hard. Kind of reintroduce that to our audience, what you and I were talking about.
Well, what an exciting time it is for Life Bridges right now. Our local legislators have been working for the benefit of employees and people who provide direct supports to the individuals we serve, because wages have been so low. Actually, 2 years ago, our base rate was raised to $10, and just this month, our base rate is now $12.50. That is a direct has directly come to us because of the work that has come through our legislators here in Tennessee. So Senator Mike Bell, Senator Todd Gardenhire, Representative Mark Hall, and Representative Dan Howell have all worked toward that end. There was an amendment to the governor's budget, and with that came fixed into the rate that we're provided to provide services, that base rate of $12.50. And I think that will be very helpful. We have 470 employees right now.
Goodness gracious.
And we're about 60 short.
Okay.
And we need about 15 nurses, and it's always surprising to people that we have about 60 nurses who are employed with us, because we have 8 homes that have medical care and nursing around the clock, and then 42 total homes, and we also run a medical clinic from our main center. We provide services and supports to about 200 people, a little less than 200, and it's really a big operation when you look at 24 hours a day, 3 shifts a day, 7 days a week. Of course, people take leave and vacation and those kinds of things, and coverage is needed. So we are one of Cleveland's top, I'd say about top 20 employers.
Wow, that's good stuff. Again, we're talking with our friends, getting some really good information from Life Bridges, and it sounds like what Diana is telling us, there is some opportunities for hiring out there.
There sure is. Yeah. I think people sometimes wonder, well, what would it look like to work at Life Bridges? Yeah. Sarah and I were both DSPs, and that's what we call direct support staff, so people who are on the front line working with folks every day. That's how we started working at Life Bridges. And many of the people who work at Life Bridges and who now are very involved in our leadership were all direct support staff. That's how they came to Life Bridges. When you look at, we have a physician's assistant, a doctor of PT, Ronnie Rawls was also once a direct support staff, our director of operations, our IT coordinator, all of our residential directors, most of the supervisors, leadership in every department all started as DSPs. So there's room to grow if a person if it's your niche and you really like it. But I think it's really, it's such an enjoyable work, because you often work in a home. If you're working, I'm going to let Sarah talk about day, but in a home, so you come on duty about 4 o'clock and you talk with the folks. They've been out in their day program all day. You talk with them, you cook dinner together, you wash clothes, straighten up the house, plan lunch for their lunches tomorrow, and just like home.
Just like home, yeah.
It's fun, really. Yeah. Watch your favorite television show, maybe go out and get a haircut, whatever. It's coming alongside people who just they can't do that completely independently. They need assistance. And so you're just doing that. You're just being whatever it is they need, transportation to get there, maybe some helps with their money, some encouragement to do things thoroughly. But it's just such a great work, and it can be a part-time job, it can be a full-time job. Right now we've got people working tons of overtime. But we are excited about this $12.50. You just think about that as base pay too. On the weekends we pay anywhere from $12.50, but most people make about $13. all the way to $16.50 on the weekend. So for direct support staff, not nurses, and nurses start out somewhere around $20 with many stipends that can go up to near $28 on the weekends per hour. So a lot of opportunity, I think. Maybe people say we're one of the best kept secrets in Cleveland, which is why we're here.
That's why you're here.
Because we don't want to be a secret, and I can't believe that we are in some ways. We've been here since 1973. We have great leadership, a legacy of great leadership in our board of directors. Our past directors, you know, we kind of stand on their shoulders and are able to go forward and do what we do. And so we're happy for this opportunity to tell people, if you're looking for a job, and I say a good job, we would love to talk to you.
Sarah, we're going to come over to you. What would you like to add to that?
Yeah, so we're talking day services looks a little bit different. I like to say it's kind of like planning your best weekend Monday through Friday.
There you go.
Because, it is mostly people who are retired or maybe just working towards employment, something like that. And so it gets to be movies, it gets to be, whatever fun activity you can think that you would want to do on a Saturday, they get to go and do. And there's a lot of support in that too. Staff aren't left to just come up with everything on their own. We have lead staff who assist with planning those things. We have a community liaison who helps set up all of our volunteer opportunities. So there's a lot of support in that as well, trying to come up with it. And then I would just add too that for people, because it is kind of a secret and most people don't understand the whole range of what we do to support the people that we do. I think people think of it as if just this one career path.
Right.
But we have a lot of people who come along and have something just related and don't necessarily know that you can get experience working with people with mental illness, you can get experience with therapy plans, you can get experience with nutrition, because those are a piece of all of these people's lives that you come along and support them with. And so there's a lot of experience to be gained, even if this isn't your forever career.
Again, we're getting some good information with our friends from Life Bridges, talking to us about job opportunities. Very excited about the increase in the hiring rate. So $12.50 is about where you'll start off at. Yes. And then there's definitely room for growth and things right there. So if you're someone that maybe fits the bill of what we've been talking about with Diana and Sarah here this morning, or maybe you're a nurse, want to find a career path for yourself, sounds like there's plenty of opportunity there.
Certainly. And you think about nurses, it's a little different pace usually in our homes because it is a more home and family situation. And for different reasons. Sometimes it's just because of the enjoyment of the work, but sometimes maybe a person isn't physically able to, say, do a whole like a hall at a nursing home and really be on your feet for 12 hours and all those things. And so we offer some different type of physical work that helps particularly nurses, I think, to enjoy that and to be able to continue to work. We have nurses, maybe not 80 years old, but we have had.
Yeah.
How about that?
There you go.
Yeah.
Talk about longevity. There you go.
Right.
Well, let's talk about how do people reach out? What's the easiest way if we spark some interest this morning, which we hope we have with the increase in salary and then the longevity of what you guys do there? How can they reach out?
Yeah, so we are located on 764 Old Chattanooga Pike, so someone can always come to the office, talk to us, look around, fill out applications. We also have a website that has our application on it. It's lifebridgesonline.com, and it can be filled out there. Or when they look it up, get on the website, they can just call and also speak to someone in Human Resources.
Okay,
and get all that
good deal. So you're thinking maybe around 60 employees. Is that what you said, Diana, that you're looking for?
Yes, we are.
Okay, so there you go, folks. People always wanting a good place to go, very fair competitive wages and longevity with a career, or maybe it's just going to be something you use this and maybe move on to something else later on. Whatever your desires are, Life Bridges can help fill those gaps for you. Again, it was great to have you guys in. Thanks for kind of getting us called up, kind of reintroducing Life Bridges to the radio audience this morning. We appreciate that, and we'll hopefully maybe send some people your way to fill some of these positions.
Fantastic. Thank you.
All right. So again, that's our friends there at Life Bridges. We're going to going to take just a quick news break. We'll come back in a moment. Stay right here with us on Mix 104.1.
The Mix 104.1 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
Here is your news headline update from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. In news today, the Bradley County School District is excited to announce their Future Ready program with one-to-one technology. The BCS Technology Department purchased 6,000 new devices last year that set their system up to be ready to go one-to-one in the 2020-2021 school year. This number doubles the number of devices in the BCS district. Bradley County Schools Future Ready program supports students and learning by providing one device for each student in the district. The plan focuses on iPads for kindergarten and first grade students and Chromebooks for grades 2 through 12. Each school will communicate with its respective families on the deployment of the devices. From WRCB Channel 3, Chattanooga firefighters worked to clear smoke following a small fire at a local hospital on Tuesday evening. It happened at Erlanger on East 3rd Street shortly after 5 p.m. CFD spokesperson Lindsay Rogers says a small fire in a third-floor closet at the hospital was extinguished by hospital staff. Fire crews were working to clear the smoke from the building. No injuries have been reported at this time. The cause of the fire is under investigation. Get full news at mymix1041.com. This is Jeremy Galt reporting.
Time now for a final check of the streets here for the Mix Morning Show. And to do that, we'll head back over to Bridget.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford Automotive Center is celebrating July 4th specials all month long on some of their most popular Chevrolets and Buicks, including SUVs and pickups. Don Ledford Automotive Center, Northley Highway, and DonLedford.com, where they say yes. We have no accidents to tell you about this morning. Drive safely out there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ritapest Mix line is 614-6499. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up. This traffic report is brought to you by Life Bridges. Life Bridges is hiring for direct support professionals and nursing positions. For more information, call 423-303-1899 or visit lifebridgesonline.com. This half hour of Mixed Mornings is brought to you by the staff at Premier Surgical is part of the Cleveland community, and they are here to help you work through your journey to living a better life.
We moved here from Ohio. It'll be 14 years in June, and love it here in Cleveland, and are raising our family and build a home. Trying to take someone that doesn't feel well and making them better is a great joy. People come in with this ache, this pain, and this throb, thinking that they can't get better, when actually when you treat these, people's legs actually do feel better and are glad they had it done.
Visit premiersurgical.com to learn more or schedule an appointment by phone 423-472-5423. Peyton Southeastern is hiring. If you are looking for a stable, long-term career, they have an immediate opportunity for full-time employment with advancement opportunities available. Potential to earn over $20 an hour. Apply now at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. That's jobs.kroger.com.
The majority of what we do is domestic and bankruptcy. Those are our two biggest areas. There are also times someone comes in for, say, a bankruptcy, and it turns into really a debt settlement, or it may be a divorce that turns into a bankruptcy. So we really like to listen to folks and hear what they have to say, and help identify what their issue is, not just what they think it is, but what actually is present.
At the law offices of Andrew B. Morgan, they listen to your needs and help you find the best solution for your legal problems. Mix 104.1 and Honda of Cleveland are giving away a Honda Civic LX to a frontline healthcare worker in our area. If you know someone that you think deserves it, nominate them today at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 1041 app.
So now instead of them just sitting there being ready, when the curtain opens like Johnny Carson, the guests come on.
We'll have cloudy skies early in the day today, partly cloudy this afternoon, a high near 90 and a low of 67 tonight. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high near 92 and a low of 67, mostly sunny on Friday with a high near 92. Your current Vascular Institute temperature is 72 degrees.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland Studios, this is Mix 104.1 WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens. Download the free Mix 104.1 app at mymix1041.com.
The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making sure the top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
All right, Mix 104.1. It's a few minutes after 9 a.m. on this midweek Wednesday. Time to go to the phone lines right now. Scott McGowan with Old Fort Restaurant is there. Scott, happy Wednesday to you, buddy.
Happy Wednesday to you, Dwayne. It's hump day, so yeah, everybody's ready to go, in the middle of the week. And they don't need to cook, they need to come see me.
There you go. So what's been happening there this morning, Scott? Liar's Table back in full force this morning. What have they been doing?
Oh, they've been over here telling lies. That's about all they know how to do anymore.
Well, Scott, tell us about what is on this special menu today, and then we're going to talk about some of your regular menu items as well.
Well, today is Wednesday, so today we've got chicken casserole, oven fried chicken breast. We'll have kraut and weenies. And our special vegetables for the day are going to be whole potatoes and cabbage.
Sounds like a good meal to me. They can do that for lunch or dinner. Eat it there, take it home, whatever they want to do. You'll fix them right up, won't you, Scott?
That's exactly right. We'll take care of them if they want to eat here, or if they want to take it home, we'll take care of them. We'll make sure they've got forks, knives, spoons to take it home. If they're here, we'll make sure we serve it with a smiling face.
There you go. Well, Scott, also, I wanted to mention, too, I know that you've got some regular, when I say regular, just your day in, day out to menu items that people come in for as well, like those salads, the burgers, and things like that as well. Tell us about those.
Yeah, we've got every kind of salad you can think of. We've got grilled chicken salad, fried chicken salad, chef salads. We've got a California salad that has a little bit of fruit that we serve with a raspberry vinaigrette. So we've got a little bit of everything, and then we pat out our own hamburger meat, and we've got some of the best hamburgers. We got regular size hamburgers, jumbo hamburgers, and we've got those good crinkle cut French fries.
Ooh, boy!
So come by and see us.
Hey, if you're gonna get them crinkle cut French fries, you got to get a big old glob of ketchup to dip those in, don't you?
That's exactly right, and we got bottles full.
And then if I want to top it off with a dessert, can you help me out with that as well?
Sure can. Today, hey, we always have our homemade banana pudding and coconut pies, and then we've got our cobblers, peach and blackberry. And today, I think he's going to try to make a strawberry cake, so we'll have that to go along with it.
Sounds like a great menu for today, whether I want the salad and then save room for the pie or sometimes you just got to make yourself feel good about it. You think, I'm going to eat a salad, then I'm going to get the banana pudding. That way you kind of equal things out, right?
That's exactly right.
Well, Scott, if I'm interested in getting to-go orders and those type things, call ahead. What's the number I need to call and tell me what I need to do?
Well, that number's 339-0446. Just call us, call ahead, or call us on your way here, and we'll have it here waiting for you, or we'll bring it out to your car. Again, that number is 339-0446.
Well, Scott, we hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday, and maybe we can talk to you again tomorrow morning.
Hey, sounds good. I look forward to it, Dwayne.
All right, you have a good day.
Hey, you too, buddy. Bye-bye.
Bye. Our good friend Scott McGowan with Old Fort Restaurant right there giving us the special items on the menu today. Plus, he mentioned all the regular things that they have each and every day. Of course, you can get breakfast anytime at Old Fort as well. They'll be open there tonight to at least 8 o'clock. Those call-ahead orders and all those things available. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a break right here, get you Fox News and local news. We'll come back. Then we're going to talk to our friends from Drone Kings. We'll see what they've got to say coming up in just a few minutes. Stay right here with us.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News I'm Chris Foster. Americans' life expectancy shortened by 1.5 years last year, according to the Centers for Disease Control, the biggest drop since World War II, mostly due to the coronavirus pandemic.
The average life expectancy in the U.S. is now at 77 years, 4 months. For Black Americans and Hispanic Americans, the drop was even bigger, 3 years. The research says COVID topped the list, but there were other factors killing Americans early, like drug overdoses, homicides, and lack of access to quality health care.
Fox's Chris Tamayo. Fires burning in the west are affecting air quality thousands of miles away.
Fire weather conditions remain elevated across the interior Northwest and northern Rockies as dry, hot weather combines with the threat of lightning strikes that could start new fires. Smoke from the large fires over the west are producing heavy plumes of smoke spreading eastward all the way to the East Coast.
Fox's Janice Dean. America's listening to Fox News.
Capital Tire Service, downtown Cleveland, your local Michelin dealer since 1967. Providing Cleveland with quality products and services for over 50 years. Come see Freddie or Tony in downtown Cleveland for a great deal on Michelin tires. The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, here is your news for Wednesday, July 21st on Mix 1041 and Talk 1013, The Buzz. In news today, the Bradley County School District is excited to announce their Future Ready program with one-to-one technology. The COVID-19 pandemic has resulted in at least one positive thing, a much greater realization for the need to have access to technology for a rich educational experience. The technology department in Bradley County Schools had a vision and worked with the leadership team to develop a one-to-one initiative that would prepare the students of Bradley County to be future ready. The BCS Technology Department purchased 6,000 new devices last year that set their system up to be ready to go one-to-one in the 2020-2021 school year. This number doubles the number of devices in the BCS district. Bradley County Schools' Future Ready program supports students and learning by providing one device for each student in the district. The plan focuses on iPads for kindergarten and first grade students and Chromebooks for grades 2 through 12. Each school will communicate with its respective families on the deployment of the devices. For more information on this exciting initiative, please visit www.bradleyschools.org and click on the Future Ready tab and follow Bradley County Schools on social media. From WRCB Channel 3, Chattanooga firefighters worked to clear smoke following a small fire at a local hospital on Tuesday evening. It happened at Erlanger on East 3rd Street shortly after 5 p.m. CFD spokesperson Lindsay Rogers says a small fire in a third-floor closet at the hospital was extinguished by hospital staff. Fire crews were working to clear smoke from the building. No injuries have been reported at this time. The cause of the fire is under investigation. From the Chattanoogan, the Chattanooga Airport's new 1,300-space parking garage may not open until the 21st, but that didn't stop Terry Hart and the board from partaking in a ceremonial ribbon-cutting ceremony after Monday's board meeting. Mr. Hart said the project was completed both on time and within the budget set. He said it should open on Wednesday and that the rental cars will not move in until August. The 4th floor of the garage can be used as an observation deck, and board member Michael Mellon said it could be utilized to create an interest in aviation among children. In conjunction with opening the parking garage, the airport is redesigning one of the empty parking lots on Airport Road into a cell phone lot. This lot would be reserved for people who are coming to pick up people who just got off a flight. This has been your local and state news. You can get news anytime via the Mix 1041 mobile app or by visiting our website, mymix1041.com. From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, this is Jeremy Galt reporting.
The all-new Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Cleveland, right off I-75 and exit 20, the better way to buy. The Quack is back. The 15th annual Mix 1041 Great Cleveland Duck Race, presented by Don Ledford Automotive Center, is back in person Friday, August 6th.
Someone will win a pre-owned GMC Yukon Denali, courtesy of Don Ledford Automotive Center.
Fun for the entire family, including food trucks, live music, games, and attractions for all ages. And, of course, free Mayfield ice cream.
Register for your duck at mymix1041.com or listen for your cue to call.
The 15th annual Mix 1041 Great Cleveland Duck Race presented by Don Ledford Automotive Center. Friday, August 6th at Greenway Park and Cook's Food Store Plaza. The Quack is back. Full details at mymix1041.com.
Yeah, got to get that duck quack in there. Mix 1041 WCLE as we continue on with the Mix Morning Show. Also on Mix TV this morning as we have one final interview we want to get to today. We're going to introduce you to Drone Kings. And to tell us all about that, Cody Jones is here. And he's going to tell us what Drone Kings is all about and what they can do to maybe help you. Good morning to you, Cody. How you doing?
Hey, good morning. Doing just fine.
Well, glad to have you in the studio with us this morning. First of all, tell us a little bit about Drone Kings and what it's all about.
Well, I'll start by saying my name's Cody Jones. I'm a licensed Part 107 UAS commercial drone pilot. I'm registered, fully insured, and I fly a DJI Mavic Pro 2. I've decided to build my business to film aerial photography for realtors, investors, marketers, for weddings and events, and anybody that can really, utilize my photography services.
That's something that we've definitely heard a lot lately about drone coverage of whatever you're saying, whether it's real estate or weddings or maybe just site maps, things like that. We're going to dive into all that here in just a few minutes. So let's talk about how can anyone use your services. Let's kind of start there. They'll reach out to you, and then from there, what happens?
Well, as far as like realtors goes, we offer the 3D virtual walkthroughs throughout the properties that they're trying to sell. Online marketing companies, we do videos for companies to boost their companies on the social media, their online content for their websites. That's a huge way to grow businesses these days. We film extreme sports, regular sports, as far as whitewater rafting, rock climbing. We do rodeos, bull riding. We do all kinds of extreme videos as far as that goes. We do phase 1, phase 2 photography photos for construction sites as far as site maps goes. And the weddings and events are one of our big things that we're trying to implement ourselves into, because our videography services are one another.
Yeah, so a lot of weddings these days are outdoors at venues and things like that, and you can't really just get a good coverage of that unless you've got something overhead, can you?
Exactly, yeah. And a drone really does set that apart from other services. So.
Now, how can drone footage set you apart from other photography video work? What is some of the ways that sets you apart?
Well, the drone videography is a special trade to learn. I mean, videography in itself is great, but being able to capture your work and special moments for people in the sky is just a really awesome thing in itself. So I think once people see what our videography services can provide to them, they won't want to use anybody else.
Yeah, good stuff. Again, we're introducing Cody Jones here. He's here with Drone Kings. They're licensed and insured. We're going to give you some information how you can reach out to them coming up here shortly. Cody, how long have you been doing this? So tell us, you may have mentioned that, but I may not have caught it.
Yeah, I've been doing it about a year now. And, everything's been coming together really great. I've done some training in Nashville with some professional drone pilots, and I've got a lot of good knowledge, and I'm just trying to put it to work.
Yeah. Well, congratulations to you. So you've been in business for a little while now, and some of the things that's on your brochure here as I'm looking at that, I see the courthouse downtown footage of that. It looks like somewhere is that a beach or is that here?
That's actually a Parksville Lake.
Parksville Lake. I said a beach because I was looking at the sunset of the other one below it there. But yeah, Parksville Lake and different things like that. Site maps, I see something there with a real estate above that. I would think that definitely would set you apart if you are a realtor and you want to get the best information out there where, people are buying property sight unseen in the sense of they're just looking at it online with maybe you putting together a package and sending it out to someone in California through a real estate agent, and they're just buying that property just like that. So I would think that your services would help enhance what people are trying to do with the sale of property around our area.
Yes, sir. Yes, in a big way, because, the only thing that's offered around here as far as real estate photography goes is just the pictures.
Right.
So when somebody has their property that they want somebody to see and then they want it to stand out, that's when they'll call us and we can kind of make that happen.
Now, as far as your services, how can people get a hold of you? Let's kind of go into that direction now.
We have a Facebook. You can contact us on Facebook through, it's at FAA, all caps, at FAA Certified Drone Pilot. We also have a phone number. My phone number is 423-284-7135. We can also be contacted by 593-0443, or I'm sorry, 593-0543. And yeah, Facebook and our phone numbers is the best way to get a hold of us, and that's how we get our names out there.
Now, Cody, also, we're pretty excited. You're doing something with us here at WCLE. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I'm really happy to be here. But we're really trying to build our business up and get our name out there so we can let people know what we're doing here in town, because we're brand new.
And then also, you're doing something with us at the duck race.
Yes, sir. The duck races are coming up on August 6th. We'll have our tent set up out there. I'll be doing some filming out there for the races and everything, so everybody can check out my Facebook page after the duck races is over with, and I'll have the whole thing on video.
All right, so let's kind of go over some of the high points again. Again, we're speaking with Cody Jones here with Drone Kings, is licensed and insured. I say that because that's probably pretty important in your business, isn't it?
Yes, sir, it is. It's a very important thing. If you're not a licensed drone pilot, you cannot operate and sell your work. So our work is quality work, and I've worked very hard. You know, we're very reasonably priced. We do quality work, especially helping them realtors flip them properties fast with our virtual, walkthroughs. Not just anyone can fly a drone,
right?
So it took me lots of hard work, school and practice and dedication in becoming a skilled drone pilot. So I've strived every day to build my business filming aerial, footage for anyone that can utilize our services.
Again, if you got some desires and you need, maybe you got a wedding coming up, maybe you're a business, maybe you haven't even thought about drone footage as part of what you do, but just putting together a package to where it just shows off if you've got a building and you were doing some advertisement and you want to have that image as part of what you do as far as your advertisement for video. Drone footage is really the best way to do that. And again, if you've got a wedding coming up and you want the coverage of this, if you've got an event, like our event, our duck race, other people I'm sure call you for events all the time. They're hosting an event somewhere and they want overhead coverage of what is going on, aerial footage and photography. You can help them with all those type situations as well, right?
Yes, sir. Any event, we can take care of that and get you booked up. Just give us a call.
Now, how far will you travel around the area? Is that maybe something somebody might say, well, I've got this thing going on in Chattanooga or here, there, or yonder. What's kind of your area to cover?
Well, we do free estimates, but, as like anybody says, the money talks, so wherever the money is, that's where we'll go.
There you go. Cody said we'll do whatever we need to do as long as the money's right.
Yes, sir.
Got you there. All right, so it's Drone Kings. Cody Jones is the person that you need to contact. A couple of contact information, phone numbers again, 423-284-7135. Also, you can reach at 423-593-0543. And you were telling me again about a website, Facebook. Facebook is going to be at FAA. Certified Drone Pilot, is that right? Am I saying that right?
Yes, sir. Certified Drone Pilot. And then we have our website. It's dronekingstn.com.
All right. Cody, anything else you want our listening audience to know about your business before we go?
I just hope that anybody that needs our services, we do great work, and we're just eager to get out here and get some jobs. So I hope to hear from some people and hope to do some good work for some people.
All right, check him out. If you need some more contact information, you can reach out to us here at WCLE. He's going to leave some business cards here with me, and we'll make sure we can pass those along to people that may need those contacts. And may not need him today, But go ahead and get this contact information from us and look at this. And if you've got an event, a wedding or something coming up, make sure you keep Cody on your list of people as far as your contacts, and also let people know about Cody here and his business, Drone Kings. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. That is going to wrap things up here for us for Mix Mornings. Bridget will be back with you about 11 o'clock this morning and get you through the lunch hour. I'll be back with you this afternoon on your way home starting at 3 o'clock. Cody, thanks so much for coming in, buddy.
Hey, thank you so much for having us.
All right, it's Drone Kings checking out.
Men, if you're having trouble with bladder,